Hey everyone, it's Anastasia again. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time, no video, no see, but I just, all the old excuses. I've been busy, I've been tired, but I have been busy and tired, but it's mainly because of an aesthetic issue. This new apartment, my bedroom is right there. It's a studio, but it's like a split studio. It's a studio with a wall. But as you can see right above my head here, move the camera a little bit, this is the only window in my bedroom. So it lets in light from where I'm sitting from the living room into the bedroom, and it's not a lot. I don't have a window with natural light in there. So I have to turn on like a million lights to get some kind of brightness, and it's not natural light. So that's difficult when I'm doing hauls, to show you the exact color of the makeup. And it was one of those things, like I kind of didn't want to go back, I didn't want to go back to doing artificial light videos after I started doing now natural light videos, but whatever. So that's why I've been just trying to figure out how in my schedule I can do a video during the day and get the results that I want. Anyway, so this is still not getting the result that I wanted because I'm here to do a Chanel haul. I'm doing all Chanel makeup lately, and I wanted to do the haul while I was wearing the actual makeup that I've been using to show you how great it looks. But I'm not wearing the Chanel makeup today, but I really wanted to get this haul in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And actually, okay, that's it. I was going to grab something else for the haul, but I'll save that for another one. Okay, so let's get into this haul. So as I mentioned, I went to an event weeks ago, which I apologize. I should have come in right with that energy of being so excited about that event. But I went to a Chanel event where I had my makeup done by one of Chanel's regional makeup artists. His name is Vellon, and I will put his information down below. He does have an Instagram, but he doesn't post on there very much. But this was a Nordstrom beauty event, but I know that he goes to all the department stores, Saks, and every place they have, a Chanel counter. So if you ever hear of an event, you see that he's going to be the makeup artist, I encourage you, especially women of color. He is Puerto Rican, he has dark skin, he knows Chanel inside and out. He can just look at you and tell you this is what color you need, this is how you need to use it, this is what product you need. He is very knowledgeable, extremely passionate about what he does, so friendly, so nice, so funny. Ladies, if you see that he's going to be the makeup artist, make sure you get an appointment and make sure that he does your makeup, because he will get you straight about Chanel. And that's exactly what he did. And I knew that he was like the best as soon as I sat down, because the first thing he said was, he's like, you have a problem finding foundations with us, right? And I said, yes, I do. And he's like, well, I'll tell you why. It's because your face is darker than your neck, which I know in this lighting it doesn't look like it, but it is. I mean, obviously my face has more exposure to the sun than my neck, which is guarded by my face down here, and my chest area, which I don't tan or anything. So he's like, your face is darker than your neck, so most people probably match your foundation to your face, which makes your face darker, which totally contrasts with your lighter neck and your chest, and it doesn't look right. And I said, exactly. So he's like, we need to match your face, bringing it lighter to match with your neck, but not so light that it looks awkward. And as soon as I heard him say that, I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about, because every other makeup artist does the exact opposite. They totally match your foundation to the color of your face, irregardless of, well, actually that's not a word, regardless of the color of your neck and your chest. So I I gave myself to his very knowledgeable hands, and he sold me everything. So this is what I got. So for foundation, mind you, I do have oily skin, and I do have, you know, acne scars, which I have a really bad one going on here. So he said, even though I do prefer full coverage. I wear full coverage because I have those spots that I'm trying to cover. He's like, you have a couple of spots, but you know, the majority of your skin is clear, which is true. My cheek area and things like that are clear. So he's like, it doesn't make any sense to do full foundation when you're only really covering up a few spots. So he's like, even though I know that you know that this is a sheer foundation, this is the one that you should use. And this is the one, it's the Perfection Lumiere Velvet Smooth Effect Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen in 70 beige. So this is light coverage, it is sheer. When he put it on me, he used a makeup brush in like long strokes, which I've been using a makeup brush and swirling it. The instructions say to use your hand. I haven't tried it, but I don't know if that would work. It's one of those super liquidy foundations. And when I put this color on, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It does have a kind of white cast to it, you know, like an ashy cast. So when you first put it on, and when he first put it on me, well, my hand is actually not the same color as my face, so you're probably not going to be able to tell. But it's really sheer coverage. It is smooth, but it's not the color, it's lighter than the color of my face, which it's more to the color of my neck. When you put it on, it looks a little ashy, so at first I was like, I don't know. And that's in beige 70. But to balance out that lightness, he suggested that I use this powder, which is the Le Beige Broad Spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen. Oops, sorry, this is the wrong one. The Le Beige in Healthy Glow Sheer Powder in number 60, which when I show you, you will see is sort of dark for me. So it's a lighter foundation that is evened out with a darker powder, and we all know these beautiful Le Beiges with the beautiful cream packaging. And the little brush there, and as you can see, I have been using it, and it is, well, it looks like it matches right now because I have on a powder. I don't know in this lighting it looks, but it is darker, as you can see, darker than my complexion. So, and it's a little on the red side, a little red orangey, and more red. And if, you know, and just seeing this in the palette, like I would look at that and be like, that is too dark for me, that is not my color. But when you put it on top of the lighter foundation, it all blends together, and it is the absolutely perfect shade for me. So if you're my shade, which is, if we go by MAC, I'm an NC, well, I'm between 43 and 45. I don't think they make a 44. If they made a 44, it would be perfect. I usually go with NC 45, and it's always a little dark for me. So I think, and then the NC 43 is a little light for me. So if that sounds familiar, that's what color I am. So those two are perfect. And then let's go back to this other Le Beige. I ended up buying the Le Beige Healthy Glow Multicolor, the new collection one in the Marinere or Marinere number 2. And obviously this comes in 2 colors. So obviously it comes with the velvet pouch and the beautiful packaging. I have not used this yet. This is the one, and it comes, you know, with the brush and the big mirror. This is the one that's in the tan combination, as you can see there. There's another one that's like with the cream stripes, and then instead of the tan stripes, it's light pink. And when you swatch that, it's super rosy, powdery pink. I haven't used this yet, but I watched another video, a girl here on YouTube, which I will link her channel below, and I didn't even think about swatching this limited edition one up against the regular Le Beiges to compare the colors. I know that this one is really light on me, and I thought I would use it as like a highlighter. But in her video, she mentions that this color, when you swirl it together, is exactly like the Le Beige in number 4. So I'm number 40. So I use number 60, which is darker. This is number 40. So I would imagine if I was going for my true color, I'd probably be a 50. So this is a little bit lighter. I will probably use it kind of like as highlighting, like above my cheeks and in my T-zone for a glow, for a nice glow. These powders are so sheer that they all kind of blend together with your foundation, so it's not like if you wore it, it would be like, ooh, like, you know, some stark difference. It just all comes together. So I could probably even use it as a touch-up powder if I wanted to, but as I said, I haven't used it yet. Okay, so that's that. And then I got a couple of gifts from my very generous friend who buys me Chanel stuff, or not buys me, but gifts me Chanel stuff because he works for a major retailer. And he did get me another Sublimage Essential Comfort Cleanser. And I use this every single day. My cleansing routine is that this is the first product that I use. I squeeze it in my hand. It's like a gel, and it feels like an oily gel, and I wipe it over my face, and it totally breaks down my makeup. You can even see it neutralizes the color. Like even if I have on like a red blush or an orange blush, like as soon as I rub it in, it just takes even the color away in my lipstick. So it's my first step to break all that down, and then I take a makeup wipe, I wipe that off, and then use my Clarisonic with soap and water, and I'm good to go. So I really love this cleanser. Very happy that he got more of it for me. And then he also got me another Sublimage mask, this Essential Regenerating mask, it says. And this is supposed to be a mask treatment. You put it all over your face, and you don't rinse it off or wipe it off. You're supposed to just let it like kind of sink in overnight. This is too moisturizing. It's too emollient for my oily skin, so I don't use it that way. I actually just use it as a daily, a nightly neck cream. And it's been working out great. My neck is very sensitive and tends to break out, and this has not broken me out. It's really soft. I really like it. I should be bringing it down my chest, but I haven't tried that yet. But it's great to have more because it's very, very expensive. And I think he got this as like a sample from one of his vendors, because you can see it's just it's kind of like what you would see at the counter. And this is a Les Four Ombres, and this is a number 34 Eclosion. I think if you can see it there, it's gonna focus. There we go. And here are the colors. So it's like an ivory, a gold, a pinky peach, and like this plummy color. And this is the old formulation of the eyeshadows, and I have used this only once, and I don't really like it. They're very powdery, not very pigmented, and that's just the way that the old formulation of these, you know, used to be. And we all know that, and that's why I, you know, wasn't into Chanel before, because I was like, their eyeshadows are not that great. So, so this is an old formulation and an old kind of palette, so kind of a fail on that, but very happy I got it anyway. And then the lip gloss that I'm wearing right now is this one, and it is a, what are these called? Does it say on here? Yeah, a Brilliant Extreme Glossomer, and it's a number 04 Spark. I don't know if that's focusing. It's not focusing. Maybe maybe if I do that. But anyway, you know, 04 Spark, and it is gorgeous, as you can see here. So it's a ruby red with, what is that, like gold swirl, yeah, gold sparkles in it. So pretty. And that is the lip gloss that I have on right now, and I hope the color is coming out because, you know, I do have pigmented lips, and I think even with my pigmented lips, it's got pretty good color in it. It is super, super glossy. Like, you can really feel it laying on your lips. If you've ever tried these, you know what I'm talking about. It feels very liquidy on your lips. And then I also got, from the event, a Rouge Coco, one of the new ones. And this is in number 452, Emmeline. Yes, Emmeline. And this is part of like that new artist collection. I have not used this one yet. I don't know why. And actually, this is my first Rouge Coco, meaning one of the lipsticks that actually has a lid that you take off. Usually I go for the, was it Rouge Allure, that it's the click one. So this is my first, as I said, what is it called? Rouge Coco, and it's in this gorgeous color. And the reason why I picked this, because Lord knows I don't need another lipstick. I still have tons of lipsticks I haven't used yet from last year. The reason why I got this one is because it is one of my favorite combinations, like that kind of red hot pink color. But I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. I can see it right there. You see how it has like a blue, kind of an ultraviolet blueness to it, like almost a duochrome, which I'm a sucker for duochromes. That's why I bought it. I was like, Lord knows I got a lot of lipsticks, but at least I don't have this color because of that blue duochrome. And then what's the big deal about the Rouge Cocos is the infamous click when you close the container. So very cute. Looking forward to trying that, hopefully sooner than later. And then that's all for Chanel, but I did have a couple of things that I just bought along the way that I just wanted to mention. I bought this brush. Yes, it is dirty. I have been using it. So this is the e.l.f. Studio Small Stipple Brush, as you can see there. And I bought this at Old Navy. Who knew that Old Navy was selling e.l.f. products? But they are. And the reason why I bought this is because it is the perfect size to use in that Le Beige blush that has like the 3 different color stripes that I bought last year. So it's perfect for, literally is the exact size of picking up the contour stripe, the blush stripe, the highlighter stripe, and it's just perfect. So I have been using that one more because of this little brush, so something to think about. And I have kind of like a couple of fails. So I have been using lately this mascara. It is the YSL Baby Doll, and it's in number 1, the Fetish Black. I don't know if it's always called Fetish Black or if it was because it was in that Fetish collection. And we all know the packaging. Beautiful packaging, gold with the beautiful pink baby doll. I have been using this mascara, but I don't really like it because it's not doing what I like a mascara to do. So the wand is pretty straight, plastic wand. And what this does is it's mainly for length. It does give my eyelashes length, but not volume. And what most people like about this mascara is that, and they will tell you when you buy it at the counter what the big selling point is that you can apply it and apply it and apply it and stroke it and stroke it and stroke it, and it will not clump. It'll just coat and coat and coat your lashes to finally give you volume, but it won't clump. And that is totally true. It completely does that. but it really doesn't give you all that much volume. It gives you more length. I hope you are seeing that. And you have to apply and apply and apply and stroke and stroke and stroke for it to make a difference. So this is, if you got 5 minutes in the morning to, to do your makeup, don't buy this mascara because it will never give you the volume that you're looking for. It will take a long time to do that. So I bought this, obviously I'm using it, but I will never buy this baby doll mascara again. And then oily skin, I have always, we're always looking for something to make us matte. And obviously, I have pores in my cheek. When you have oily skin, you usually have big pores. Looking for something to fill the pores and make the skin matte. So on the quest of trying to make that happen. So far, I've been using 2 products together. I've been using that wrinkle releaser thing that I'll link it down below, but I showed it to you in a previous video. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's supposed to be a wrinkle releaser, but it actually works better as a primer in combination with the MAC Matte. And it works pretty much the majority of the time. It does not keep my nose matte, but it does fill the pores and keep my skin matte, but that's 2 products that I have to put on top of, everything else, and moisturizer and foundation and powder and blah. So of course, we all want one product to do that one thing. I've heard so many amazing things about this, and I decided to try it out. So this is the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless 12-Hour Perfecting Primer. So does it say what it's supposed to do on the package? It doesn't say. But oily skin girls on YouTube wide say that this is the best for filling in the pores and keeping you matte. This is what the packaging looks like that you'll see you're most familiar with. And it does not work. Doesn't work for, I don't know if it's working for them and they're telling you they're fibbing, or it's just not working for me. I was so excited about this. I did my regular routine, but I only put on this one product instead of those other 2 that I was using. I went to work, and like in the 30 minutes that it took me to drive to work, when I sat down at my desk, I, looked in the mirror and I was a hot, greasy mess. Not glistening, not oily, greasy. It was just like I hadn't put on any primer at all. My pores were popping, and it was just like, when you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, I have makeup on, but it was a total waste of time because it looks worse than I could possibly look without makeup. So my makeup was oily, greasy, separating, and it was just horrible for the whole day. And so this, it doesn't work. It does not work. So I'm not happy about this. It has like natural ingredients and all of this stuff, and it's Tarte, which has a great reputation, but it doesn't work. I really should return it when I think about it. So, but I'm just so disappointed that I'm still on the quest for that perfect primer. So those are my 2 fails. That's my haul for now. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will try to get this whole situation get together so that I can make some more videos. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.